Greetings and salutations. Welcome to MovieVille Movie Talk. I'm your host Julien from Red Mango Reviews, and this is a production of Ville Ventures Films. Alright, so today we're talking zombies and we're talking Resident Evil, the video game series that became a movie series. Now recently they dropped the trailer for Resident Evil 6, the final chapter that is coming out next year. I mean, it's looking exciting. It's post-apocalyptic, it's dark, you have some really big monsters. It looks like, it's going to be a fun time. So I thought it would be a good time, we're going to count down the previous 5 films. Alright, number 5, go straight down to number 1. Alright, so we're going to start the countdown. Get yourself some food, get yourself some brains, and we're going to bite right into it. Number 5, Retribution. Alright, so this is the most recently released Resident Evil film. And sad to say, it is the worst. Oh my gosh. I know it's a film based on a video game series, but why does the movie feel like a video game and not in a good way? The movie, how they set the movie where they go into different zones and stuff. It looks like you're going to levels. It's not very scary. The action is not very good. It was just not really a great action or horror or anything like that. And oh my gosh, it was nice seeing Michelle Rodriguez back, but seriously, you had to make her the final villain, and she was just normal and just beating up people. No, this is not what I pay my money for. This movie was awful. It was horrendous. I was just, oh gosh. I expect a whole lot. I don't expect Citizens Kane when I come to see a Resident Evil movie, but oh gosh, this was just the absolute worst. I hope they do much better with the final chapter next year. Alright, let's move right along. Number 4, Afterlife. Alright, so this one was cool. They were in the plane, and then they were in this jail, and they were fighting the zombies with the weird stuff coming out of their mouth like they do. It was okay. I like the guys from the game with the big hammer axe things. That was cool. They had some decent action, but it just wasn't big and epic. It felt, smaller in scale, smaller in size, and it just was alright. It was a whole lot of, okay. It didn't really blow me away. I wasn't really overly excited about it, but it wasn't bad. If it's up late at night and you're bored, you can put it on and, have a decent time. Number 3, Extinction. Alright, so this one, the T-virus has gone crazy. It's wiped out, all the vegetation. You don't have really any animals, and it's a big desert, apocalyptic kind of thing going on. It was cool. Alice, she had her powers, and she was using telekinesis and stuff. I liked it. She had the double blades thing she was doing, it was like Book of Eli. It was some cool stuff. You had some great action. I love the creepy crows. I remember those from the games. Those crows, nasty crows. You had some super fast zombies. I like the villain. He transformed and stuff. It was cool. It was a really good time. It's not the best Resident Evil movie, but it was an exciting, action-packed, fun movie. And I had a good time with Extinction. Not the best, but a great one. Number 2, the original Resident Evil. Alright, Resident Evil was, it was a good movie. It was decent. It was claustrophobic. They were stuck in this little house, and you had the SWAT people going after the zombies. And it was a nice slow burn. You had a little thing with the zombie girl and the drowned, and she's like, it was like, hey, this nice little jump scare. You had the zombie dogs. Those dogs were freaky. Seeing those dogs make you want to be a cat person. Those were some freaky looking dogs. You had the licker, which I remember from playing Resident Evil 2. This guy had a long tongue, he would lick you, and he could climb on the walls. So I think they did the licker really well, and then the licker got big. It was cool, and then you realize, she had amnesia, and then she got back her memory, and then you had the stuff on the train. It was a nice, good, cheesy, guilty pleasure, action, horror movie, and it really blended everything together well. So Resident Evil, number 2 on the list, and it was a good time. Not bad at all, and it spawned I mean, 4 going on 5 sequels. So that has to mean for something. Number 1, Apocalypse. Alright, so Resident Evil Apocalypse, this is the second movie, and I mean, I love this movie. I know some people might prefer part 1 because it's a bit more horror than action, but I just love Resident Evil 2. I mean, it was fun. I mean, there was a whole city of zombies. They had cool characters. There was comedy. I liked how they did Nemesis. I mean, the guy was like a big powerhouse. I mean, a full threat. I mean, when the guy came and he said, "Stars." I mean, that was some scary stuff. You know, so I had a really, really good time with it. I mean, some really great action scenes. Some of them ripped straight from the video games, which was really cool. I mean, Alice kicked a lot of zombie backside. It had some liquors in it. I mean, it had a whole lot of stuff, some great characters. I had a great time with Resident Evil Apocalypse, and that's why it is my number 1 Resident Evil movie. Alright? So, I mean, which is your favorite Resident Evil movie? I mean, you can mention in the comments if you enjoyed this. Like it, share it with your friends. Alright, so what else you want to talk about? What other movies, ranking you want us to do? You can mention that in the comments as well. Okay, so I'm Julian from Red Mango Reviews. You can check out my blog and my Twitter. You can also check out Ville Ventures. They do comics, movies, TV shows, a whole lot of cool stuff, so check them out. Alright, so I am Audi like a navel, and I got your back like a chiropractor. Laters.